Hello guys, this is going to be my first video on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I have been playing this for 6 months, and this is my account progress so far. So, level 85, max level, and then GP of 3.16 right now. So let's get started. Let's show you my collection first. So my collection is, as you can see, well, I have some Lightspeed bundles, which these have basically just helped me raise my GP, get into a better guild. Really useful in territory wars, and Grand Arena as well. They're not modded, so you know they don't do crazy things, but they're just there as a power booster. But right here at the top, you can see the prime thing. From right in the beginning when I started this game, and by the way, I didn't do the hyperdrive bundle. I did a legit all the way up to level 75, and then I hyperdrive bundled just the last 10 levels to speed things up. So this is what I've done. The first team I started with when I first started this game, and I'm still working on right now, is the Padme team. So what's really interesting is a lot of people when they start the game, YouTubers will tell them the most efficient path to get as far in this game as possible. So that entails, you know, getting your Imperial troopers up, CLS, you know, Rebels, getting your Phoenix only to like gear 10 and then moving on and never finishing your squads and then rushing your first Galactic Legend and blah, 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 blah. And yada yada. Well, that's not the path I took. You know, I did not do the Imperial Trooper route. I did not do the, you know, the typical most efficient farming path in this game that all the YouTubers want you to do. Going straight for a Galactic Legend, fastest possible way. No! For 6 months, this is the team I've been working on. A Padme team. Because I love the Clone Wars. So I am gonna farm what I like to farm, and I don't care if it takes forever, and I don't care if it's not the most efficient way of doing things. First of all, a Padme team is a really good team, but a lot of people don't farm it as their first team because it's far away from the other stuff. They first want to get their first Galactic Legend, they want to get up and rolling because then they get more resources before they start this thing. I did it the other way. From the very beginning of the game, I'll tell you. I'll show you here. My very original Squad Arena team that I used way back when I was still forming my Jedi, my Padme team. I had Anakin, I had Ahsoka, and then I had Old Ben, which is kind of like Kenobi, but he's technically a rebel from New Hope. And then I used Savage, because Savage's special ability to you know, do massive damage was really useful. And I had just Geonosian Soldier there because I knew that was the second team I wanted to go for. Obviously another team from the Clone Wars, but they're on the Separatist side of things. So then, you know, a couple months later, I actually got my first full team that worked synergetically, that synergized together. And that was my Clone Wars Jedi team. So that was Anakin, Ahsoka, General Kenobi, which, by the way, General Kenobi was my second legendary character. My first legendary character was Grandmaster Yoda, which you can see here at Gear 12. And then I got Mace Windu. So, these guys worked very well synergetically. Especially Jedi Knight Anakin, Ahsoka, and Kenobi, because Ahsoka does double and triple damage if she has Anakin and Kenobi on her team. And then they also, you know, if Anakin is the leader, they do extra damage. Anakin takes an extra turn. And there's just tons of extra cool synergies with this team. And this is the team I used for a long time, for like 5 months, until like 3 weeks ago, till a couple weeks ago, when I actually finally got Padme. So the way this game works is you grind characters, you grind stars, you get them up to stars, and then you gear them, and after you gear them, you get them to max gear, and then you relic them. And then you relic them to get them even more powerful, and all of those gear and relic are really expensive. But basically, when I was going originally, here you can see a journey guide. So the journey guide is a way to use a group of characters you farmed and to get legendary characters. Now these legendary characters some of them are more powerful than your normal characters, but it's not like a big thing. Like, for example, my first legendary character was Yoda, Jedi Master Yoda, the Grandmaster Yoda, and I used Jedis for it. I used Anakin, Ahsoka, Windu, and Old Ben. Anakin, Ahsoka, Windu, Old Ben, and I think my fifth was... I think it was Ezra, most likely. Yeah, it was probably Ezra. Or no, I think my fifth was Qui-Gon, or no. Actually, no, my fifth was Imani Gundi here at level 66, gear like 5. Because to do a journey, to start a level, you just have to have, you know, all characters at 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, all the way to 7-star. Right, but obviously if my whole team was like 7-star but not a lot of gear like the Imani Gundi, they wouldn't have beat this level. But because 4 of my 5 characters were really good, well modded and stuff, I was able to beat this Grandmaster Yoda event. So he was my first legendary character, and he's a great character, but it's not a night and day difference between a normal character. Like, it's not crazy. There's some legendary characters that are really good characters, and they totally don't, you know, they are better than your normal characters, but there's tons of normal characters that are really good. But typically, all legendary characters are pretty good, pretty decent. And they're really cool to collect. So my first one was Grandmaster Yoda, which I needed just a team of Jedi. The next legendary character I actually went for was in my guild journeys. So I went to my guild journeys, and with the help of my guild, I was able to farm my second legendary character, which was General Kenobi. Now, he's actually a great tank, an amazing tank. He's awesome. This is a great legendary character. And I got him to 7-star, and then recently I finally got him to Relic. Because gear 13 is the most expensive. It's so expensive. And he was my second legendary character. And basically, General Kenobi, I knew he would be part of my end goal of this team, which is a Padme team. Because General Kenobi is synergetic with Ahsoka and Anakin. Grandmaster Yoda, I got him to gear 12, but I didn't take him any further. And that's because Grandmaster Yoda is great, but he doesn't work 100% as good as some other characters in the team I'm trying to build, which is the Padme team. Grandmaster Yoda is going to be a great leader, or just a great member of a Jedi team, a secondary Jedi team, after my Padme team. So I kept him at gear 12, and he was a placeholder for me until I got Padme. Once I got Padme, I replaced gear 12 Yoda with Padme. So obviously Anakin was my leader for the longest time. But once I finally got Padme a couple weeks ago, she was the leader, and I moved Grandmaster Yoda out of my team. He will eventually go in a Jedi team, like I said. I just have to end up doing that, getting to that. So here's the thing. So this is what happened. After I got my Galactic Republic team right here, I needed so I basically have 3 legendary characters that I really utilized in my account so far. First was Yoda, which is a great placeholder and still a great character. General Kenobi, amazing legendary character. He's going to be part of my best team. He is part of my best team. And Padme. So Padme is a legendary character that replaced Grandmaster Yoda, because Padme is synergetic with Jedi Knight Anakin, Ahsoka Tano, and General Kenobi. All 4 of them, their abilities work together and get amplified by them being in the same team together. So all 4 of them need to be in a team together, and then there's one spot missing, and Mace Windu fills that spot. First of all, you know, he works well with the Padme team. He's also an extra tank. He has some cool abilities. I have all three Zetas and an Omicron on him, which are really, really expensive. And the Omicron is a Territory War Omicron, which basically lets me just do better in territory wars and help my guild out by taking out more enemy teams now. So he's great. So my full Padme team is now complete as of a couple weeks ago. As you can see in my squad arena. Actually you could see it just in my accounts, I think. Yeah. So this is my main team. This is my top dog team. This is the team I use for everything. This team, because of how I've not modded any other characters besides this team. And I'm not even done modding this team. It took me like 4 months to mod just Ahsoka. And then another couple months to mod Kenobi. Now I'm modding Anakin, and then I put a base coat on Windu and Padme. I'm gonna mod them with a great coat once I get to them later. So they're modded really well. They're very fast, and I've defeated Relic 5 First Order teams from Lightspeed bundles because of how good my mods are on this team. I love this team. I just got my second Zeta on Padme today, and I'm just looking for one more Zeta on Anakin, and it's going to be a fully Zeta team. I'm going to get Padme hopefully to Relic soon, within a couple week or two, and we're going to get them all to Relic 3 and then all to Relic 5, and then I'm not stopping there. I'm not like a bunch of these other bozos that just go for Galactic Legends and keep their freaking troops at whatever the hell. No. No. I'm getting this team all Relic 7, and we're not stopping there. Then we're taking Padme to Relic 8, Anakin to Relic 8, Ahsoka to Relic 8, Kenobi to Relic 8, Windu to Relic 8, and then I'm going to move on to a different team, but eventually when I do have enough Relic 9 materials, I'm going to put them on both my tanks. I'm going to put Relic 9 on Windu and Relic 9 on Kenobi, because I love this team, and this is my main team. This is my first team, so I'm going to max them. And I don't care what other people think. That's what I'm going to do. So that's my team. But you may ask, how did I get Padme? Well, here's the thing. To get Padme as a legendary character, she is a journey. And in this journey guide, as you can see here, she actually falls in the tier 3 range. So she's a harder battle. And to get her to 7 stars, I needed a full team of Geonosians. And they actually all had to have a base coat of mods on them, and both their Zetas for them to be, even to beat this battle. It was a very difficult battle. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. So right now, the only 2 teams I farmed was my Galactic, Republic Padme team. And I've also got the Separatists Geonosian team here. Let me pull them up for you. So I have my Geonosians here. And these guys are great. I'm going to keep them at gear 12 because they do not need to be higher. They're fine just at gear 12 as they are. I got some decent mods on them. Nothing crazy, but they're the only other ones besides my Padme team that I've modded. And eventually, I'm going to be getting my second Omicron on this team to finish this team out and max this team out. 5 more needed for that. Once I do that, this team is going to be amazing in Territory War. Like, Relic 5 teams struggle. My Padme team barely can take out a Geonosian Gear 12 Omicron team. They're just so good in Territory Wars. And this is also good because this team I needed to get into the guild I've been in for the last couple days. I just got into a new guild, and they're going to help me propel me further with my account. But what I bring to the table to them is a full Geonosian team that can get Watambor shards, and I do great in Territory Wars, and both my Omicrons are for Territory Wars because I'm not greedy like a bunch of the YouTubers and a bunch of the people who only do Grand Arena and care about their own selves, and they put all their Omicrons to their own teams that benefit themselves. No, I put all my Omicrons on Territory War teams to help my guild. That's what I do, because I'm not greedy like a bunch of them other bastards. So yeah, these guys took a while to grind to 7 stars because a lot of them were Cantina farms, and but I finally got them to where they needed to be. So once I had this full Geonosian team, then I got Padme, and Padme replaced Yoda, and now I have my Padme team. And those are the 2 teams I farmed so far. And I've been doing pretty well. I mean, let's do a quick battle now with my Padme team and show you what's up with them. And then we're going to talk about fleets. And I think I'm going to make a separate video of fleets, because my fleets are pretty crazy. So, here we go. Let's start right here. First, I'm going to show off my Padme team. So, Wow, let's look at what we got here. Relic 7. First order, but they're Zeta. And they might have mods. So, I might not be able to beat them. But you know what? I'm gonna try. Let me just look at their mods real quick. Yikes, they have speed mods. Yeah, this is gonna be rough, guys. Relic 7, Zeta, and Smots. I don't know if I can take these guys out. But I was able to take out Lightspeed teams with no mods, no problemo. No problemo. So here you go. Here I'm going to do this battle. I don't know if I'm gonna win against this Relic 7's Slicker team. First order team, but I'm gonna try. So here's, okay. We're gonna put up a fighting battle. Let's just say that. If we don't win, that's fine, but we'll put up a battle. You see how all the assists are going from Ahsoka? That's the great thing about the Padme team. They're just an amazing team. But they're outspeeding me because they're Relic 7 and they're so high up there. Let's look at here. I need to take out Sith Trooper because he's the guy that assists for them. And I should probably take out General Hux. So that's the great thing about Mace Windu. I just stunned. I'm gonna try to take this guy out. I know I don't need to. Actually, no, I should probably take out Hux. Let's take out Hux. Let's do her heal. Great thing about Padme, she has tons of bonus protection. Let's use my Mace Windu on Anakin, so he assists with Ahsoka because they're together. Padawan and Master. Alright, I just got stunned. Alright. Let's see. He's taunting. Alright, that's fine. Let me hit him with Mace Windu's basics to slow him down, speed down. It's really useful, especially at these fast teams with those kinds of mods. He's taunting again, that's okay. Basic with Padme. Her basic isn't anything crazy. Anakin's AoE, really strong AoE. Let's look at my team. Look at the amount of protection I have. This is the power of Padme. And the amount of damage I'm dishing out from Ahsoka and Anakin because of the synergies with Kenobi and everyone else. Mace Windu's stuns, Mace Windu's Obi-Wan, General Kenobi's clears, debuff clears. I mean, this is all amazing, guys. This is what I love about this team. This is my favorite team. It took me 6 months to mod them this way. They're an amazing team. Let me try to stun Kylo Ren here. He is stunned. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Let's kill him. Let's do a kick. Let's annihilate him. Nice. Let's slaughter him. I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. Most likely, unless something crazy happens. But, let's do this. Let's finish. This was a Relic 7 fully Zeta team with speed mods. Not the craziest speed mods, but they were pretty decent mods. So I just destroyed them with my Padme team. Like, beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm gonna quickly show you my mods because I didn't notice. I didn't show you my mods. I forgot to show you my mods. So here are my mods. My mods on Ahsoka. Ahsoka is the first fully modded character I have, and basically I have 235 speed on her. She was a very slow character. 110 speed. I got a quality code on her. I usually aim for 120 speed, but I kind of stopped a little short with her because I needed to get onto other characters. The next character I modded, and the one I'm most proud of, my best modded character so far, is General Kenobi. He's sitting at 274 speed of 127 speed just from the mods. He's beautiful. 85,000 health. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mods. Beautiful mods. And the one I'm working on right now is Anakin. Padme and Windu, I just have a base code, so that's around plus 60 speed on both of them. On Anakin, I'm working on him right now. I have him plus 91 speed. I'm working on him. I really am. It just... mods take forever. And other people just semi-shittily mod all their characters. I don't have any mods on the teams I'm not working on. And the Padme team is the only team I'm working on besides Geonosis. So... they're the only ones I'm modding, and I'm modding them really, really well, and that's why I can take out all these other big boy teams, is because I have been working on just those 3 characters mods for over 6 months, okay? Because that's how much I care about this team. So now that I showed you that team, the last thing I need to show you is ships. Let me show you ships. So what I've been winning in ships, I've been winning by using Mace Windu. Now all the freaking YouTubers told you no, get the Executrix, get the home one, get these other ships, do not touch Mace Windu. Mace Windu's capital ship is dog shit. Well, I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you for the first 6 to 8 months of playing this game and getting a new account, if you use Mace Windu's ship, you will be able to get into the top 5 and stay in the top 5 for 6 to 8 months. No problemo. I'm only now starting to lose my placement because there's all these freaking executors that are starting to come up. And executors are way too strong for any of the 3 original capital ships to destroy. So once executors come up, after around 6 months, you'll get your first person that spent loads of money to get the executor. Then you're no longer going to be able to get, they're going to start stacking and lowering your placement. But for the first 6 to 8 months, guys, I've been using Mace Windu with Ahsoka and Anakin and Houndstooth as tank. And I can tell you, I've cleared other Houndstooths. I've beat Thrawn ships. I've beat Executors. I've beat Home Ones. I've been, for a straight month, I was 2nd place, no problem. For the last couple months, I've been 3rd or 4th place. 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place. I've never been 1st place because the 1st place person got Executor in like the first 3 months or something crazy like that. And my team cannot beat the Executor. But they can beat every other team. So if you like Clone Wars, get the Endurance with Mace Windu, and you can sit on top of that fleet arena for 6 to 8 months. And all the other YouTubers said it was dog shit. I tell them bullshit. 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 Bullshit indeed. And here you go. I'm going to show you my ships. I'm going to show you my capital ship. I just recently, after using him for months, I finally got him fully upgraded. So Endurance, I got him finally to 7-star. And I spent thousands of upgrade materials, and every single ability is maxed on him. And everyone says he's dog shit. Everyone says he's the worst capital ship in the game, and you shouldn't touch him, shouldn't upgrade him. Well, with him, I've been able to stay top of Fleet Arena, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place for 6 to 8 months, and I've been getting gems, 300 plus gems every day. Been able to do all my refreshes every day, and I'm progressing really fast because of it. So that's that. So yeah, people say Mace Windu. They say Mace Windu is a bad ship. I'm calling all the YouTubers out on that. So guys, in this video, I will be showing you the power of Mace Windu's ship, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, I'm calling on all the YouTubers. They're saying this is the worst capital ship. I've been able to stay top of Fleet Arena with this capital ship for 6 to 8 months, and only now am I getting pushed back because of Executor. And just to prove it to you, I'm going to do a Fleet Arena battle right now, and I'm going to try to fight for 2nd place. But there's 3 Executors in my Fleet Arena now, so I'm most likely going to be able to stay 4th place now. I used to be easily 3rd place, and I was 2nd place for a while, but then the 2 Executors, the 2nd Executor came in and took the 2nd spot. But it looks like this Thrawn guy was able to somehow kill the Executor out of here, so I'm going to fight for 2nd place now, using my Mace Windu Endurance fully maxed. This is the team I've been using, and yeah, that's what I've been using for 6 to 8 months. And let's show you how powerful it is. And it is powerful. People say it's dog shit. Well, I like the Clone Wars. I'm doing a Padme team. I love Mace Windu. And I'm going to show you how good this team really is. Alright, let's do it. Unless I get unlucky and lose. I'm usually able to win 80% of the battles, of any battle, if it's not fighting against an executor. If I'm not fighting against an executor, I can usually win 100% of the time. Though I'm getting quite unlucky right now with how much I'm being hit right now. That's unfortunate. Basically, what I have to do is I'm using Anakin's ship to debuff the Houndstooth so I can do damage to him without his stupid protection garbage. So we'll look at that in a second. And then I'm using my Ahsoka ship for mass damage. Her ship is amazing. Let me pull this up right now. Because the Houndstooth is a pain in the ass, but thanks to Anakin and his ability block and healing block, and then Ahsoka's gigantic damage, I'm able to take him out, usually. See, these other normal hits aren't doing anything. But because I'm doing Anakin stuff on him, I'm able to take him out with Ahsoka. So Ahsoka and Anakin and the Endurance are really the ones doing the damage and doing the job against the other Houndstooths. And my own Houndstooth is just tanking for them. That's basically the strategy I've used for months and months and months. And it's worked. And I used the Endurance before I got the Houndstooth as well. Before all the Lightspeed bundles. So, let me pull this one up. Let me take him out. Let's go. Ahsoka ship. She does loads of damage. They took out my Anakin, but that's fine. Because the Anakin, I needed Anakin to take out their Houndstooth. I needed to keep him alive long enough to take out the Houndstooth. And by the way, Anakin's ship, I used him against 7-star Houndstooth when Anakin was only 3 stars, guys, because he's a hard node farm and he's a pain in the ass. I've been farming him for like 5 months and I still don't have him 7 stars. So Anakin's ship is a pain in the ass, guys. Pain in the ass to get to 7 stars. So I was able to use this strategy with a 3-star Anakin and I still deleted Relic 5 7-star Houndstooth. And the way I did it is, even though he had so little health, I actually had a home. I had like the small ship from Rebels, not the main one, the Phantom. I used the Phantom, and I would get the Phantom out, and then I would use the Phantom as my first deployment, and I would use the Phantom to cloak Anakin's ship, so Anakin wouldn't die, and I would be able to use his ability to take out the Houndstooth. But now that I have him at 6-star and Relict, I do not need to use that ship anymore to cloak him. But that was the strategy beforehand, guys. And I've wasted a lot of time talking and I only have a minute. This is worrying. I might time out now. But this is what I normally use. Okay, wait, I gotta actually. I've talked too much. And now we're in trouble here. We're in trouble here, guys. Okay. Let me take out these guys. I don't have much time here. I talk too much. I wasted time talking to you guys, and now I might actually beat this. And I'm getting quite unlucky here with these dodges. I normally beat this battle. I could easily take 2nd place normally, but I talked too much. And I wasted too much time. I didn't pay attention. But no, this is how I've been winning these battles all the time. I promise you, this is how I've been doing it. I've been able to beat this normally. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna lose. Basically on timeout. I didn't play it right. I got distracted by talking to you guys. But that's the general gist. That's the general strategy. I've held 2nd spot for months on end. 3rd spot for even more. And I've always been able to take 2nd, 3rd, or worst case 4th place. So, yeah. That's that. But I could easily, later today, I'm definitely going to be able to take the 2nd spot. And I can do a screenshot and plug it in the video real quick. But yeah. I've been staying on top of Fleet Arena, and I've been beating relics, all these guys. I've been beating, literally, look at all these Throns, look at all these Executed Home ones. Where is a Mace Windu in here? Only 26 spot. People don't use Mace Windu because all the YouTubers say he's dog shit. Well, I'm telling you, he ain't dog shit. For 6 to 8 months before the Executors start taking control of the Fleet Arena, you, my friend, will stay on top of Fleet Arena with Mace Windu Endurance, and you're gonna be rich off gems for it. So go out there if you like Clone Wars and want to do a Clone Wars team and want to do an Endurance team with ships, go right for it. It works, people, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, it's not as bad as the YouTubers make it out to be. You just have to figure out the correct strategy. I used Anakin's ship when he was 3 stars, and yes, I had to do the battle 2 or 3 times, because if the enemy team, which had Relic 5 ships, killed my Anakin before he was able to do his ability block and healing block on Houndstooth, I would lose. But I would use and stealth him, and then I would, if they didn't kill him while he was stealthed, then he would be able to do that twice, and then I would be able to beat that battle.